Hi, this is Max with FND Recovery, bringing you a moment in the mirror with Max. The mirror became really important to me a few years ago. I'd been diagnosed with functional neurological disorder, a disorder that not very many people have heard about, and many doctors are not even very familiar with it. With functional neurological disorder, all of the structure of the brain and nervous system are fine, but the connections are just not working correctly. For me, at that point, I wasn't able to walk or talk, and I had spent about 6 months living in assisted living. I did a little research on treatments of functional neurological disorder, which there are not very many treatment programs or very many doctors, especially in the United States, who know what to do about it. One program that I found was called the Motor Retraining Program, and so I had learned that the main thing in restoring function was to teach your brain to move your muscles correctly again. So I thought, well, that program's a long way away. I know it's hard to get to, and I know it's hard to get into. So what can I do to teach my muscles to work correctly again? So I thought, maybe I can use a mirror and show myself how my muscles are supposed to work. Well, to my surprise, I rolled myself into my bathroom and looked in the mirror and thought, well, I will just teach my mouth to make sounds correctly again. I thought I would spend a lot of time trying to get my mouth to perform correctly. To my surprise, once I looked in the mirror, my brain just figured it out, and all of a sudden I was fluent as long as I was watching in the mirror in a very relaxed, calm state and really letting my brain passively do the work. I wasn't thinking very hard about how do I make my lips move. I was watching my lips and just letting my brain do its thing, and it kicked back in. It remembered how to do it after all that time where it wasn't functioning correctly. So after I did that, I thought, well, I wonder if I could learn to walk again. I wonder if I could learn to use a mirror to make my legs work how they're supposed to. So my husband bought me a full-length mirror and set it up in front of our treadmill, and I held on tightly and watched my legs. Again, just sort of letting my brain kick in and letting it take over for what it knew how to do and had done before, but somehow there was just a disconnection between what my brain was trying to tell my legs and what my legs were receiving. That worked as well. So for a while I walked around looking in a mirror so I could talk, and eventually my brain figured it out. Once in a while, if my brain is really, really tired, or if I've had a headache, or something is just not going well, I'm under a lot of stress or something, then my mouth sort of forgets the correct way to work again, but the mirror always brings it back. So after that discovery, I began just to use the mirror to sort of reset myself. Once in a while, if something is not going really well, I'll just come, this is my favorite mirror, I'll sit in the mirror and just relax, do a little meditation. And I was just thinking, I've told a few other people with functional neurological disorder about my mirror trick, and it doesn't seem like it has been very helpful for most people. So I thought I would do some of these mirror moments and just talk about what I think works for me about the mirror. I think the first step is just to think about what you see in the mirror. When I sit here, I just sort of try to make that connection with the image in the mirror, just really to ground myself into that's me, I'm working fine, I'm able to do the things I need to do, my brain's okay, sort of a reassurance thing. I think so much of the time in our society, we look at a mirror as the enemy. We look in the mirror to find our flaws. You know, I wish I wasn't quite so fat. Seems like I've got a new wrinkle going on, or is that another pimple? What is wrong with me? Why am I having a bad hair day? I mean, we look at the mirror and just criticize ourselves. I want you to look at the mirror and do the opposite. I want you to use the mirror as acceptance. What is right about me? Most things. You know, we all have flaws. That's part of being human, is having flaws. But when you can accept yourself with your flaws and say, it's okay, I'm okay just the way I am, even though with functional neurological disorder, maybe my mouth isn't working right, maybe my legs aren't working right, maybe I am having tremors or seizures or something that makes me look different, something that makes me not fit in, something that makes me not okay. I want you to be able to look in the mirror and say, I'm okay. However I am right now, this moment, I'm okay. I'm perfectly okay. We all have flaws, but that's me. And I like that person in the mirror, and she deserves to be able to walk and talk and participate in life and do whatever it is she wants to do. So starting today, whenever you see a mirror, if the first thought that comes to your mind is a criticism, block it out. I want you to just look at yourself with acceptance, forgiveness for whatever flaws you have, and just say, starting today, I'm okay. Whatever happens in the mirror is going to be okay. Have a great day. Bye.